for today's action. So make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. We want you guys live with us. Get the best numbers from our picks. And of course, and join the conversation chat room. Santos Vasquez from Mexico in the chat room right now from, Tulum, Quintana Roo. I know there's a soccer team over there from that area. But anyway, shout out there to you guys in the chat. Also, if you would like, subscribe, we said set notifications, so be live with us. And also, visit our site, TonySpeaks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to our long-term passes. You see our hot capper like Ramon with fantastic results for this year. Over 6,100 units of profit. Ralph Raymond with good numbers as well. Hollywood Sam with a good year. Hottest capper last 3 days, Ralph, Raymond, and Collins. Nick, last 7 days, been on an absolute tear. Joshua Pope, just steady Eddie. I'm still waiting to hear from you, Joshua. You want to do some videos with me. The NCAA tournament's over. Okay, so I got to get on my GM to get this stuff worked. You know, he's in charge of this stuff. So also Nick with a really good last 24 hours as well. Latest premium picks here, center of the page. You'll see our best bets, $15 pick, and 3 packs are right there. So go ahead and get signed up to one of those long-term passes. Always click the links there in the, All right, if you're interested here in our longer-term passes, individual plays. Yeah, I'm a little upset here when I brought up that issue here with some of these guys not doing videos, so I'm sorry. That's one of the reasons why I don't handle this is because I'd probably lose half the people. I probably would, because my GM knows who I am, you know. So that's why I let him take care of it. He's the consoler. I don't know these folks' background. Maybe they work on hourly wages, but I don't do very well with people who work on an hourly wage. I would probably run these folks out. So that's why I let him do it. I deal with more of the strong-minded, I would say, independent contractor with the go-getters. They don't need consoling. They don't need a pat on the back. Anyone who needs that, I just send them to my GM. But anyway, you'll find here our pick ticker. If you're interested in buying our individual plays, you can get them there here on our pick ticker with team versus team information. All right, let's go ahead. You're going to find out a little bit of my background here. Look at things, and you learn that over experience. You know, the strong, just work with the strong. All right, here we go. And we'll get underway here today on Game Day Picks. With us today, we've got the strong, Ramon, Scott, and Mindy. So here, let's get underway here with Game Day Picks. We're going to go ahead and get this one underway. And we'll go ahead and start here with Mindy. You'll catch her over at Tony'sPicks.com. We'll bring her in right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Mindy. I think she's set to roll here. Mindy, what's happening?
Tony's on fire today.
Oh, yes.
Look out.
Yes.
But I've been to Quintana Roo in Tulum. I got to go see the Mayan ruins. It was a lot of fun. So welcome, Santos.
Yes, Santos. Welcome there, Santos Vasquez. I know Ramon sometimes gets into MX soccer, but it's been a while. It's been a while since he has. But anyway, right. We go here to Major League Baseball with these Cubs and Twins. The Cubs are showing some problems, but now they go on the road here against Minnesota, who had to showed some guts coming back on Darvish yesterday to get that one-run decision that was not easy to do against the Padres, although the Padres have been kind of cold at the plate. But here, Twins right. Favored here, minus 153, total 7.5.
Yeah, and then we have a pretty good pitching matchup here as well. You got Drew Smyly versus Sonny Gray. I mean, what more could we ask for here today on this Friday night? Smyly 3-1, 3.05 ERA. Gray, he's 4-0, 1.35 ERA. Gray's only given up 1 run in 3 starts versus the Cubs here lifetime. And this Cubs team has kind of gone through a little bit of an offensive drought, you know, kind of basically looking at less than 3 runs in their last 12 games here. Gray has, you know, arguably the best ERA, if not the best in the American League here thus far, out of 7 starts here. Smyly, he's 2-1 lifetime versus this Twins team with a 3 ERA. And then if I kind of take a look at what's happening here with the bats, I mean, you know, Buxton, he's hitless in his last 22 at-bats. Correa is 5 of 36 with a .139 ERA. It's kind of one of these that I kind of think it's going to be more of the same today. You're going to see a little bit of struggles here at the plate with both of these teams here. You know, it's one of those that Chicago is 3-7 to the under. Minnesota is also 3-7 to the under in their last 10. So for me, I'm going under 8, but it looks like you got to look out right now. Looks like right now some of these live lines have it sitting at about 7.5. So going under the total here today, Tony.
Yeah, Mindy going under total here of 8 here. Cubs and the Twins are probably a couple of solid pitchers here on the mound here in Ashcraft. Here, I'm sorry, not Ash. I'm thinking about that Reds game at Ashcraft. Ashcraft was on my mind because you were really high on him. I remember I was in the morning show here. Gray here, and of course Smiley. Of course, Gray putting up some fantastic numbers. Smiley, of course, we know he's doing well. And of course, and one thing to note here with this Twins bullpen is you are getting some really good results here from their bullpen. I'm just wanting to look here at some of at the live line feed to see where this line is moving here. That is the sharpest book in the world right now, and I want to see if everybody else is following. No, I'm seeing a lot of 8s. Still some 8s out there. Sharpest book in Vegas has an 8 up there. So this is one of the sharpest books offshore, probably the second or third sharpest book. The 1 year Ramon is still at 8. And you know they're always the last to move for some reason. They move a little slow over there. There's a lot of 8s out there. So do your line shopping, get the best numbers. We're just showing you the sharpest book here, and look at this, even juice to the under there at 7.5. So we may even see some more movement, even more movement, Mindy.
Right, jump on it now. Get it quick.
Get it quick. Indeed, no doubt about that. A lot of Charles Sharp in there as well, like in the under in that one as well. Cubs and Twins under 8. And of course, this one will have a start time here of 8 Eastern time. And good luck finding this one on Apple TV. It takes forever for me to download that app. I still haven't downloaded it. I just don't have the patience for this app. I don't know why. I don't know if it's me or it's maybe I have too many of these Fire Sticks everywhere on my flat screen.
That must be it.
Maybe that might be
it. You have to delegate one TV just for your Apple TV, perhaps.
I probably still. I just need to probably get an Apple TV. Maybe is what I need.
Well, yeah.
That's probably I'm pretty sure that'll fix it, right? If I just buy the app. I just don't think Fire Stick and Roku work well with this Apple TV for some reason. I don't know what it is. All right, Mindy here on under the total. This one have a start time 8 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for today's action here, and hope I have the records right because I didn't double check them here. But let me pull up Mindy's record here. Hope we got it right here. Is it good? Nope, I knew it was all screwed up. All right, Mindy, 992 units of profit here. Best bets, all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, you can verify that by going to Mindy's handicapper page and verifying that right over on her handicapper page. Of course, Mindy, what do you have going on today? We've got lots of baseball. No day games today, Mindy. What's up with that? No day baseball?
Like it. I don't like it at all. Again, I was watching, I have to find reruns. I don't like it so well, so I was watching, diners, drive-ins, and dives. I need some help here with the scheduling.
I agree. I think I was not very happy with the fact that we don't get the day baseball. But anyway, Mindy, let's see. We're going to get this thing fixed up a little bit here.
Otherwise, I would have to, maybe start getting into soccer or tennis or something.
I guess so. Get those numbers going. Get that database rolling. Go scrape some numbers.
Great.
A scraper. Mindy's not a scraper. She does her own numbers. No way.
I do. That's right.
I know.
My brain on paper. It's all
absolutely. It's not no scraping here. All right, Mindy. See the great results in best bets. 919 units of profit. All documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. With a big card tonight. What do you have going over at the site?
Yeah, so I have a 5-pack today in the Major League Baseball era here in tonight's lineup here. So 5 of my favorite plays of the day. The rest you will find them on my plays with Ramon on the morning steam. Then I have a 3-pack I put together for the NBA and the NHL. So you get a little bit of a combo, some playoff action there. So pretty excited for some of the games here tonight. So I think you can find a little bit of everything that you're looking for. And of course, it's Friday, so that means it's going to be your best bet to go ahead and look at something a little bit longer, like a 3-day to get you through this weekend. Perhaps something more like a month-long pass, get you into June, where you'd have some WNBA, some Major League Baseball. So a lot of good stuff here coming up. Also, it would end out to the playoffs here for the NHL and NBA too. So make sure you get those, and then use the promo code TonyT at checkout as well.
That's right. Get on board with Mindy Hahn over at Tony'sPicks.com. Great results right now with our best bets that we put up there for you right now. Mindy here showing 919 units of profit from her best bets, all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, remember that promo code TonyT at checkout. That's going to save you 20% off your purchases. Any of the purchases from Mindy, whether you buy the one-day passes up there that she has, or if you get the longer-term passes, that is all covered there. And of course, Mindy today over on the site with the action today here on a 5-pack from Major League Baseball. Also, some playoff picks here with her NHL guaranteed 3-pack on an NBA as well, bundled together the playoff passes right there. So get on board there. Of course, instead of buying them individually, you may opt for the longer term pass. Hey, you want to try out Mindy? Good time you get that 3-day all sports pass, right? All of Mindy's premium plays for 3 days with NBA, NHL, of course, all her baseball this weekend. So get on board, and that promo code TonyT at checkout will save 20% off that 3-day all sports pass, or any of the ones you get there. I know the monthly you save $66 on that 3-day pass. You save $20 off that 3-day pass right now when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and then land right at Mindy's page and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Mindy, we also put together for you a Twitter account, Tony6Mindy, that you're in control of. So your content picks there and let everybody know about your service. Of course, they can find another show from the Morning Steam is in the archive. If you're looking for NHL picks, NBA picks, MLB picks from Mindy and Ramon, that's up there on the archive right now on our channel. And of course, there's more content as well on the Discord.
I knew there was something I forgot to do. It was to put up that play on Twitter. So I will do that as soon as as soon as I'm done with my segment. You'll see it go up live. So make sure you check that out at Tony's Picks Mindy on the Twitter. And then make sure you go ahead and click the follow button so you never miss any of our plays when we get them out there for you. Because, I mean, why not pick up some more winners from us live here daily? And then, of course, you can catch us tomorrow on the Morning Steam, 8 a.m. Central. We are live every Wednesday through Monday with your full cards. You can get all of the action. Today, we went through, the playoff action for the NBA and NHL, and we will do the same here tomorrow. And then, of course, we do go through the full card for Major League Baseball. And Ramon and I, again, we came up with another 5 plays, so don't miss out. Make sure you rewatch right now, or you can go ahead and pick up one of our premium packages for the Morning Steam over there too. You can help us out. Me and Ramon split those proceeds. So we do appreciate any of those packages that you guys pick up. And then, of course, you can find us in the Discord later on where there's more information there. You'll get, player props. You'll get same game parlays. You'll get scotch locks. You'll get all of the best plays from our Team Steam crew. And we know that they're good because they help us along. And of course, Team Steam, we are in the green here for the year 2023. So we're looking to keep that going. We're always pleasantly surprised with getting more and more live viewers every day. So we appreciate everyone's help. So make sure you get in there, do your studying, join us in the morning. And again, you can get, the lines before they move, and also any sort of injury-related news there as well.
That's right, guys. You can get more related injury news, and of course, the community with great contributions there on our Discord. So check it out. Of course, more content. Mindy, we'll have a Twitter for you over at Tony's Picks Mindy on that Twitter account. All right, Mindy, it's always great having you on the show. I know I wasn't joking earlier about what I was talking about with our GM. I'm going to let Mindy know. She'll be my witness. When I hire people, you see that PDF I put together, right? What is the requirement on that PDF?
It is to do videos.
Absolutely right. So that is their agreement when they. I just want to
handicapping with a record, right? You
right.
have to be able to show your wins and losses.
Right, and you do your picks every day, and of course videos every day. That's the PDF that I send these folks, and somewhere beyond the line between the GM and the group, it's not getting done. And again, I'm getting closer and closer to getting control of that, and then probably losing half the set, which is okay. I told them I'm okay with that. I don't put up with that. They know right away when that PDF goes out. That's the expectation. So they agree when they come aboard. They agree. So I'm still baffled by the execution here. So
I know, Tony, you have a great brand. So we know that you've worked hard to get this, and that's why we work hard back to help this out as well. So we appreciate it. It's I think a good partnership between especially Ramon and I for sure. Because you've allowed us to go ahead and do a little bit of extra work with the Morning Steam as well. So we appreciate all that and all of your hard work. And I don't mind if you light a fire under some of these guys here.
I think so. And, some of them will have to get torched, and that's okay. that happens. That's part of it. He's afraid to lose people. I said, I'm not afraid to. It's the best thing you can do. All right, Mindy, have yourself a great afternoon, weekend. We'll catch up with you again
All
next
right.
week.
Will do. And happy Mother's Day to all of the, mothers and stepmothers and mothers of, those that help raise children's and pets and whichever. So,
That's right.
again, thanks, Tony.
That's right. Happy Mother's Day for those fathers who want to transition to mothers as well. We got
Or whichever. Like, whoever, I mean, it takes a village. It takes a
That's
village.
right. It does. It does. All right, Mindy. Have a great weekend. Mindy on here on Game Day Picks. All right, guys, we're with you here on Game Day Picks. Having fun with Mindy here. We're with you here Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. Be live with us. Get the plays in real time. And join us in the chat room with our man Charles Sharp in there. And, of course, Santos Vasquez as well. And, of course, don't forget that Discord. Let's continue on here on Game Day Picks. Let's bring in Ramon Scott. You catch him over on the site. I'll bring him in right now. Ramon, what's happening?
Just watching my afternoon sports action. Certainly today, a little golf and some horse racing, but also, if anybody's looking for some good quality live sports, they've just kicked off the Bellator undercard. It's coming from France, so that's why it's starting a little early. Don't go there now, but it's a Showtime event. But the undercard is, well, I think we can say it. It's just their product, so it's on YouTube. Undercard from Bellator in France. But go after this show.
After this show.
Yeah.
That's right. You can always reverse and rewind. That's the great thing with YouTube is you can always just rewind back to the beginning or just see all the action like Ramon probably does. He skips all the promos, skips all the fight hype, and that's once the bell rings, he's ready to roll. And speaking of ready to roll, here we go. NHL playoff action here tonight as Edmonton Oilers will be in Vegas here to face the Golden Knights. We see, of course, Edmonton with a great offensive team, no doubt here going up here against Vegas. And in this one, we're showing here Oilers here laying minus 133, total 6.5.
Game 5 tonight, Tony, right here in Vegas, where I'm at. And now there's news, certainly, in this game with the suspensions of 2 top defensemen for each team. The old NHL Department of Player Safety, they're handing down some suspensions because, they got to keep their game safe and everything. But we allow fighting and all that. So we did get some big suspensions. Darnell Nurse for the Oilers. Also, the coaching staff was fined. The head coach was fined. So it just goes to show you a lack of discipline a little bit on their part, or maybe the fines were not fair. Also, it could be argued that maybe the Vegas Golden Knights might have got the worst of it, though, with their defenseman suspended for tonight's game, Petrangelo. So it's debatable, it's arguable, whatever the case may be. And these guys are getting a little bit, we got the cross-checking incident against Draisaitl. So I don't know. Maybe one was fair. Maybe one wasn't. Maybe one was during play. Maybe one was after a play. There's some inconsistency here from the old Department of Player Safety, but that's the way it's going to go down tonight. So you see that total 6.5 over at minus 131 from the sharpest book in the world, and there's been 7s out there too. You got 2 teams that definitely have high scoring games, especially prior to this series. Now, I just note that the last 3 games have gone under. Of course, they were all one-sided games, so that's probably why you had the losing team in those games. Twice was Vegas, scoring just 1 goal. So I'm going to take a contrarian position here, of course. With last night trying to go under a number, but I'm going to go under a number again here. Last 3 games going under. Game 1 was 6-4, by the way, in favor of the Golden Knights, and now we're here in Game 3. Vegas will have to go with Aiden Hill in goal. Brossoit is not going to be available for the game tonight, so it'll be Hill and guess who? Jonathan Quick. If anything were to go wrong, he will finally make it back onto the ice if need be. I'm going to need Hill if I'm going to take it under here. Don't want to see any goalie substitution, barring an injury, of course. Quick would be in there, but Quick will be suited up tonight. Now, in the 5-on-5 situations, that's where these 2 teams do excel a little bit better defensively. You got Edmonton averaging just 2.36 goals in the 60-minute 5-on-5s, and Vegas 2.58 in the 60-minute 5-on-5s. And how will they approach it, as far as committing penalties, if you will? How physical will this game be, given the circumstances of last game, the physicality of it, the mindset of these teams right now, a little bit of anger considering what's gone on. So I think that changes the complexion of the game, is the way I see it. And I want to take the value here with that plus money under in a game 5. Uh, looking at Vegas, Edmonton, everyone might be piling on the over a little bit here. Skinner, 2.75 goals against in the playoffs. So he's done well, but obviously had up and down moments. While Hill has responded nicely since moving in there from Brossois. I didn't know where the Vegas, maybe the experts knew what was going on with the Vegas goaltending situation with Brossois and Hill going in and Quick being shuffled up to the press box to watch the games. Maybe they just figured what they got was a rent goalie there for down the stretch to put in some minutes, and this was their plan all along. Of course, the thing about Vegas is they've had to adjust to getting along without their other goaltender this season, who was injured earlier in the year. So they've had to do some shuffling this season with their goaltending situation. So I'm just looking for it, Tony, to be tighter. They've got to shore it up defensively with these key defensemen out, and I think the nature of the game will be more physical than it will freewheeling, which that's what I guess people would expect in this game. I just like that plus money. There are plenty of 7s out there too. Believe me, now you're going to lay $1.35 or so in that one if you wanted to take it, but just a little bit of surfing, or most books will probably offer those alternative goals if you feel more comfortable. And when you got that 7 in your pocket, you gotta they got to get to 8 goals, to beat you there. So that's the way I'm seeing it. I'm showing, the ticket count certainly is on the under now. I don't know if that's just the public hasn't weighed in yet here necessarily. Maybe I'm on the square side. I just figured that people would look to the over with Nurse and Petrangelo out for this game, but I don't know if I can pass on plus $1.15 or so, even plus $1.10 at some of the square books. Maybe I'll grade myself at 6.5, and if anybody wants to take it up another half a goal, that should be fine too. But I'm taking under tonight. Game 5, stress that in the playoffs, Golden Knights and Oilers.
All right, Ramon says go under here. Oilers and Golden Knights, it's gone under in 3 straight. And you would have thought in Edmonton it might have been a faster pace, right? That's an offensive team. 5-1 Vegas, 4-1 Edmonton there in those games that were played in Edmonton. Of course, we all remember that fight at the end of the game.
Yeah, that's why we're in the situation that we're in. The thing is, all 3 of them kind of blowouts, and they kind of get to them early, and then the scoring's kind of shut down. Maybe they can go into a shell a little bit when they've got the 2 and 3 goal lead. I don't necessarily expect that. Nobody does, right? I mean, there's the playoffs. I mean, look at the line here, right? It's $1.33. Like I said, on the show this morning, Mindy and I, we were on the Knights in this one on the money line. Just you got 2 teams with basically identical records, and sure, maybe Edmonton has looked better, but I do want to stress, Mark Stone was out for a while, and the Golden Knights went into a little bit of funk, and Stoney's been back for a while now, and they're playing pretty well again, and he is such a key figure in the whole thing for Vegas. I mean, it's almost been a poorly kept secret. You go with Vegas when Stone's been around, and if he's out, you go on him a few times less, because they're just not as he's a big time captain, and it's kind of affected their for 2 seasons now. Really, when Stone's around, it's been good. When he's not, the team's a little bit the core isn't there. The little bit more shaky. So I look for this one to be back to old time hockey a little bit, despite the perception of these 2 teams. It better be. I would think if it goes over, it's you're leaving more to chance with both these clubs here tonight.
That's right. And one thing you don't want to see Quick in the game, because there's a lot of scoring going on. That's for sure. But again, Golden Knights here.
I get it.
You get it,
But he
right?
has, he's got. I get it. But let's just say he's got a little bit of experience in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
He's got a lot of rest. I'll tell you that. He's got rest advantage, and that helps. I don't know. Maybe he can do some more squats or more of those splits out there. He'll have a little bit more juice in those legs. Maybe he should gas up those muscles, a little bit more protein in those legs, gas them up a little bit. He'll be ready to roll. Here we go. Oilers and Golden Knights under total of 6.5. This one have a start time 10 Eastern time over on TNT. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TonySpicks.com for today's action. Of course, Ramon, top unit producer over at TonySpicks.com right now, 6,190 units of profit, all documented over at the site. So if you go to Ramon's handicapper page at Tony Spicks, you can verify those numbers by going down to pick history. You'll see it there over there. And of course, tonight, Ramon, no day baseball, 15 games on the board, Major League Baseball. We got those 2 on the ice, 2 from the NBA. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
All right. Well, I'm on tilt a little bit, and I need the coddling. I need the.
Well, you call the GM. Call the GM. I'm not your guy for that.
You always pump me up, brother. You know that. And you do it with your great promos and intros. And there you see what I got there today. A 5-pack for $30. I'm passing along discounts. Try to square it up a little bit tonight. Give a bit bonus for the players tonight on Friday night. Get a 5-pack. 4 in Major League Baseball, 1 in the National Hockey League. These are my top plays tonight at Tony's Picks, and you can use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all premium pick packages. The 5-pack is my special package tonight with my 4 best baseball plays. Not sure there'll be any more. We got to be very cautious. Prepare this number a little bit. And also, Tony, up there is my $15 premium pick, the discount best bet is going to come to you tonight in the National Basketball Association. There in the late game, pick it up for $15. See what all the hype is about with me over at Tony's Picks and pass it along. The Tony's Picks special, the $15 discount best bet introductory. Well, it doesn't matter if you've been around with us. Doesn't matter. You're going to pay $15. You're going to pay less if you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. To save that 20%, you'll pay even less on that discount best bet. 1 play, super discount, well researched, well thought out. Little paragraph from me explaining why I'm on the particular play that I am, and you can pick it up right now at TonySpicks.com. So right now, Tony's 6 plays on the evening card, a little bit lighter than normal. Hey, when you have a few losses, dial it back. Make sure you get out all your ducks in a row, and let's hit it tonight. Get ready for the weekend. I'll be in action in the MMA over the weekend. Probably try to find some tennis. It's not working out right now on the clay for me, but I'm not going to stop firing in the spring. So let's get it tonight. Get that 5-pack. Check it out from me. You want to get your bankroll started. I'm the man to do it. Right here at Tony's Picks, still up over 6 dimes, 60 dimes, if you will, for the year. So it's fine, Tony. Just every hitter's going to go through a slump, and that's okay. We'll get it tonight. Tony'sPicks.com. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and I'm going to show up every single day until Tony throws me off the air, and we'll be here for you, brother. That's fine. That's what I'm doing. This is what I do. I handicap these games. I come on these shows. I make filet mignons. And that's what we do here at Tony'sPicks.com.
That's right, guys. Got Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see that promo code. We'll put up there numbers again. 6,190 units of profit. Top hidden producer, I would say, in the industry. I don't think anyone is even near these numbers on these websites that are legit, with documentation, documented records, third-party recording, as well as 100-unit wagers. There are some that use 1,000 units to wagers because they don't really have a lot of traffic. They don't have a lot of cappers. They don't really do a whole lot. But we are within the industry using the guidelines. 100 units of wager. There are 6,190 units of profit for 2023. All documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. And right now, as Ramon was saying, action up there right now with that 5-pack from Major League Baseball. Also in the NBA with that $15 premium play. Remember that little orange there says profit guarantee, must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credited back to your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. And of course, go longer term with Ramon at 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass. Listen, go longer term with Ramon to get that monthly pass. That's a great value there. You've seen the numbers that these been fantastic here on the site for the 2 years that we've been a multi-capper site. Get on board with Ramon. 1 month all sports pass, all Ramon's premium plays for 30 days. You got all his MLB, NHL, MLB. He does get in these peripheral sports. He talks about the tennis. We're kind of getting the tennis season, building toward Wimbledon, and then toward we get to the U.S. Open. There's a lot of these tournaments coming up, as well as the UFC. He's in action. Sometimes Bellator as well. So just got to check your members area. Also, too, with soccer, right? We're in the Champions League. We get into sometimes we may look at MLS pretty soon as we start to whittle down these NBA and NHL teams. He starts looking that direction as well. So lots of peripheral sports there. And we can't forget about the late steam. One of the great features we have here at TonySpace.com is we do allow our cappers to post plays late. And well, how do you do that? Well, our member picks get in there by 11 a.m. Eastern time. And then we allow our cappers to post plays between 10 minutes and 2 hours for game time. That will trigger an email directly to you as a member into your email box, the email that you use to sign up for the service. That play is emailed to you as late steam. It's flagged in our system as late steam. It is documented as late steam. You can go to Leaderboard 2.0 and look at the late steam results here, because we track the late steams, we track the $15 premiums, we track the best bets, we track spreads, we track the money lines, we track totals. Go to Leaderboard 2.0 if you go to the bottom of our homepage, or if you go and click the Who's Hot, you'll see Leaderboard 2.0 that goes in depth with the records. So you can really do your due diligence there. And of course, that's part of the long-term passes, is that you will use the late steam. It's a great value there that puts us ahead of the competition, no doubt. Allowing our cappers to post plays late. No longer do you hear, well, I had this in my pocket, I had that in my pocket. My members didn't get it because I had to post a play at 11 a.m. each time. I couldn't get it to my customers. Not with us. We have a workaround there with the late steam, emailed directly to your inbox for the late plays released by the cappers. All right, Ramon. We also put together a Twitter account that you control, Tony's Picks Ramon, with more content up there. You can also find a little bit more about Ramon's service as well when you go to Tony's Picks Ramon. From Ramon's Keith Punches. Also, more content from you here on the Morning Steam, another show in the archive of big shows coming up for the weekend. Of course, more content as well on the Discord.
Yeah, join me on the Discord and get more information from me every day. I'm putting up key late breaking news, for example, putting in some plays in there as well, trying to chat with you guys. And that's where to hit me up. I mean, that's a great, I'm in there constantly. I'm just here watching games. This is what I do. I don't have another place to go, a job to do. This is my job, and that's picking winners for you. So get on board. You're busy. You guys have jobs. Let me do the work. I'm your handicapper. So get involved with me, the package over at Tony'sPicks.com. Be one of my 79 followers over at Tony's Picks Ramon. We're trying to pick that up. We got a lot of people watching. I give free picks over there almost every day, sometimes more than one a day. So follow me at Tony's Picks Ramon. And we'll be back tomorrow, Mindy and I, with more Morning Steam previewing the weekend card, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific. We'll be there for another edition of Morning Steam. Get the crew going in there with all their picks, all the chat members with their picks. They're the stars of the show. Mindy and I just guide the ship. Mindy gives me the play. I agree or move on. And we're doing pretty good. We're on a little bit of a winning streak as well, and you guys get to put your plays up there as well, so you can be popular in our community with a good set of winners. And it's funny how the plays came down yesterday. Everybody comes in chiming in about the winning, so it cheered me up right away. So appreciate all the viewers of our show. Mindy and I don't know, Tony, I don't say we're taking advantage of you, but I'm here because you have that great following, and I understand the way all this works, and I appreciate everybody there watching right now. So you got to keep it going. That's what we're doing, and we're growing. You passed another milestone recently, almost to get to a big one here on YouTube. So keep sharing the word, like and smash, do all that stuff too, so we can get more things going over at Tony's Picks. That's what we're working on here. Believe me, there's a laundry list of things that are going to be making the site even better, more interactive for you guys, and it's going to make everyone wants that Tony, that one-off piece of information, and that's what we're providing here. When you watch the big-time shows, they all kind of say the same thing, but when you got expert cappers coming in, providing some contrarian opinions as well, putting up solid records like you see here at Tony's Picks, that's what we're doing. So get with us over at Tony'sPicks.com. Even if we have to get Tony's white balance fixed, we'll do that.
Yeah, I know the old white paper on the camera. It gets it worked. We're pros, so we know how to get that fixed, guys. So, guys, check out Ramon, Tony's Picks. Ramon. Yes, we do have a lot of stuff coming up. The first year. I was talking to someone else in the industry. The first year, pretty much get the platform. Year 2, let's get into some creativity, separate us from our competition. That's what we're doing. There's going to be some really good stuff. We threw some stuff in there like our late steam, and of course there'll be some more features coming up. Even in other sports that we're going to cover extensively. You've seen the graphics that we're put together. I think our videos look great, and we're always striving for more. So there's a lot of great content coming up here at Tony'sPicks.com. Lots of fun. We always talked about the monitor. That's definitely going to be, we'll have to have that rolling by football season, right? With the monitor and some contests for everybody so people can track their plays. Monitored by Tony's Picks. We're going to invite everybody from the industry to do that as well. So we're ready. We'll have a lot of fun with that as well coming up in the fall. So lots going on at Tony'sPicks.com, guys. So just make sure you keep following us, no doubt. All right, Ramon, have yourself a great weekend, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
All right, I'll stick around. It sounds like we're going to have a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, with it here on Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications, be live with us, get the plays in real time. Of course, join us in the chat. Appreciate everybody here. Fernando Mendoza in the chat room, Mindy as well, Charles Sharp, a shout out to you in there, and of course Santos Vasquez from Mexico also with his contributions. All right, no afternoon baseball to update you on because we're most all the games are in prime time. We got a few games that's in the late 6 p.m. Eastern time zone. Then we go 13 from 7 Eastern time and on. All right, let's continue on here on the Game Day Picks. Yeah, I can give a shout out to the chat folks up there. Charles Sharp is going to Vegas. Looks like he's heading out to Vegas. Ramon does it all, no doubt about that. A challenge with Mindy and Ramon versus Rod. Let's see how that rolls, if you would. All right, talk to Rod a little bit later this afternoon. Let's continue on here on Game Day Picks. Let's go ahead and bring up my play for today. We're going to be looking at this Mariners and Tigers game. This one here at 6:40 Eastern time. Mariners road favorites in this one, but on this game, I'm going to be on the Tigers. I like what I'm seeing from this Tigers here, plus 105 against the Mariners. I don't think it's no fluke. Of course, they've got their good guy here, Boyd, here on the hill. Let me just go ahead and refresh this to make sure there's been no late-minute changes. It's always embarrassing when that happens, but looks like Gonzalez and Boyd, and they will go. We do have confirmed lineups in this one. Of course, Gonzalez with a little inflated ERA, 4.70. The WHIP at 1.5. I think it's a little high. He does pitch to contact 17.5% with the strikeouts, 8.5% here on the walks. But Boyd, a little bit numbers there as well. ERA 5.28, but the WHIP just 1.34. I like the 21% strikeouts. Ground ball is 32%. But the issue here has been with the Mariners. They tried to work with their lineup over their last home series here. They were against, I believe it was Texas they were placing. They were playing over the weekend here. It escapes me right now. But anyway, it wasn't really working for them. They're not hitting the ball very effectively. They're hitting just 193 against left-handers, and they face a lefty here in Boyd. Gonzalez, the high contact's concern. Of course, Tigers coming in with some momentum, winning 7 of 9. So we'll go ahead and take the Tigers in this situation here with the plus 105 against the Mariners. Do your line shopping, guess the best number. Shoppers Book in the World has it here at plus 106. We're seeing a lot of movement here, a lot of money on the over here. The Sharpest Book in the World, 8.5 is the total, but we're seeing that one juiced up. But we're going to stick here. Tigers plus 105 against the Mariners. 6:40 Eastern time is your start time. All right, guys, check out Tony'sPicks.com as I have plays up there for you right now. I've got 4 premium plays up there. I've got a 3-pack with my two NBA's plays and a baseball in there. Also, standalone baseball plays up there for you right now. So get on board over with me over at Tony'sPicks.com. Best bet here, $15 premium play for baseball and a 3-pack bundling my NBA and my Major League Baseball play for you right there. So 4 premiums on the board. Or if you want to go longer term, I do have a 3-day, 7-day, or 30-day all sports pass, even up to a year. You get all my premium plays for that period of time you select when you go to my handicapper page and make that purchase. And don't forget that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off any of those packages. You can access my page. Just click the link in the description, click the All Cappers tab, and go ahead and get signed up. All right, let's continue on here. Give a shout out to everybody there in the chat room. We've got a little bit more updates there on the chat here. Looks like our man Charles Sharp is coming in with some picks here he wanted to share with everybody, so we'll put that up there for you right now. Like Charles likes Detroit money line, likes the Nats, likes the under Cleveland game, and likes the Reds there. Except here we go. Here comes the chat. We're finally updating everything here for us. Of course, likes that play from Fernando as well, and that's what Mindy needs. He needs Kelenic to hit a home run. Bonus odds on the app. Let's go from Mindy. Tigers money line here from Fernando Mendoza as well. First 5, why not? Why not? With Boyd up there, I'm okay with that as well, because they're going to have to see the left-hander for 5 innings, the Mariners. So yeah, I like that one as well from Fernando. All right, guys, I'd like to thank everyone's contributions today. So let's get into the recap, and actually we'll recap the plays, and we'll do it a little differently than we're used to, because as my GM always says, he always likes the graphics big so people on phones can see them. So let's recap it here this way. So Mindy joined us early. The lead us off. She liked the Cubs and Twins under a total of 8. Then Ramon came in with the Oilers and Golden Knights under 6.5. And then I was on the Tigers plus 105 against the Mariners. All right, that's going to do it here for our show, guys. I thank everybody for joining us. Be sure to tune in again on Monday. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring our cappers from Tony's Picks, and they'll go over the plays for you here in real time. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our crew from this afternoon. Going to wave goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great afternoon. We'll catch up with you again on Monday here on Game Day.